We are going to work now in the rigging process, and we're going to start with the head. I have my character, which has a separate head from the body, and we are going to keep a simple approach to this. Additionally, you can see the character inside has teeth and tongue. I have deleted history and all the objects, and I'm ready to start creating my joints. So I'm going to go under my rigging menu set, okay, my rigging also. I'm going to start creating joints, but before I do joints, I want to make sure that I understand what I'm going to be doing or where I'm going to be creating these joints. And the goal with it is to understand exactly what is your character going to be moving and how it's going to be moving. And it is important to recognize that, of course, the head is going to be part of the whole skeleton. So, in this case, this character has a transition from the body to the neck. If he didn't have it, still it would be important to recognize where that transition is going to be. What I mean by that is that if you think of it being the body, you know this is the end of the body, that means that's where the beginning of that head rig is going to be. That means that right here, very possibly, will be the first joint that will connect to the neck. Then I'm going to make a second joint right there for the neck and a first joint for the head. This joint, the one at the beginning here, is going to be the connector to the spine. So eventually that connection is going to happen right there. And this one is going to drive the whole head. I'm also going to need an end joint that is going to be on the top of the head, finishing up the connection above the head. I don't need anything between here and there because, of course, the head won't need to bend unless you're creating a creature that requires moving of the head or like a bending of the head. But in this case, no need to. I also need to create a jaw. I'm just take a look here on my wireframe, recognizing that the jaw is going to be my placement got a little messed up there. Let's see if I can get it back. Alright, I just lost that, so let me just do that. So my jaw is going to be, knowing that the jawline is this one, I know that I'm going to need all this section to be driven by that jaw. Meaning that I want to have a joint somewhere here and a joint somewhere there. So that'd be enough to connect my character. So let me just draw it one more time. So I'm going to have a joint that will drive the connection from the neck to the body, a joint midway the neck, one at the base of the head, one at the end of the head. I'm going to have one jaw and one end jaw joint right there. Those are my joints, and I'm going to just work with them for now using my joint tool, create joint tool. That's the same as I go under skeleton and just create joints. And I'm going to go and just simply start building those on the side view, which ensures that my character is going to be receiving just joints halfway. Joints are a little tiny, so I'm clicking on them right now. And I'm going to the head, there they are. And then I'm going to create another joint separate from the jaw to the jaw end. There they are. So I have right now a head, a neck and head joint, and then I have a jaw joint. Now I need to start being organized with my joints, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to create or give names to those joints. So I'm going to just open them up, holding shift to open up the whole chain, and then I have my joint 1. This one I'm going to call it spine connect. This one actually is going to be renamed later. This is going to be a neck join, JNT. I usually just kind of generate names kind of shortened, and then this one's going to be head join, and then this one's going to be head end join. Head end join. There you go. Make sure you can use him uppercase, lowercase. It's up to you how you use that. Additionally, this one is going to be jaw join, and this is going to be jaw end join. Okay, so I have right now my joints for the head created. Just being attentive to consistency. I will make sure that from the front view my character is completely in the middle, so that my joints are matching perfectly the middle of the character. The last thing I'm going to do in this little section here is I'm going to connect that jaw joint to the head joint by using P, so I make a parent-child relationship. So that way the whole network becomes one. I'm going to delete my grease pencil tool, and I'm just going to start my my sequence of Sylvia rig head that way I can have my model ready. Okay.